Okay, welcome back to the show. On this week's episode, we are joined with the #1 Spartan racer in the world, Faye Stenning. Faye, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Very good. So for those viewing the show right now, they might not know exactly what Spartan Racing is. How does the obstacle course work, and how does the point system work throughout the season?
Yeah, so Spartan Racing is obviously an obstacle course race, varied lengths, everything from 5 kilometers to actually the Ultra Beast, which is up to 50 kilometers. So very endurance-based sport, but it does have some strength components in it. So you kind of have to be an all-round athlete. So you got monkey bars and you got some rigs and a lot of grip strength stuff, but you also got some raw strength stuff, so a lot of heavy carries and a Hercules hoist where you actually have to hoist up a big sandbag. So walls you go over, barbed wire you crawl under, so you're kind of running, climbing, crawling your way through these races, which could last anywhere from a 30-minute race to, a 5-10-hour race and some of the long ones. So.
Now, as far as the point systems go, how do you rank the different racers throughout the season?
Yeah, so first place gets a set amount of points, and then the points are get lower and lower as you go on. Certain races have more points, so there's an NBC televises some of our races. There's actually 6 races they televise, and they're in this big series that all the professionals are trying to race at, and those are worth more points, so that's how you kind of collect the points. But it gets really fun, especially for just people who are, just more newer to the sport. They can try and beat their points from last year, and they can see where their friends rank up, so it's a lot of fun at all levels, yeah.
Now, Spartan Racing's obviously fairly new. As far as your sport went before this, was there another sport that you were an elite athlete in as well?
Yeah, so I ran track and field and cross-country running for the University of Calgary Dinos. So that kind of kick-started my whole running career. And, and I just was really tired and burnt out from running when I graduated university and started strength training. And naturally, I just kind of combined both those elements and became a really good Spartan racer.
So how did you hear about the Spartan race? Was it something that you knew about through university, or?
Yeah, no, not at all. Back when I started in 2013, I don't think they definitely weren't televised by NBC Sports, and it was just sort of a weekend warrior thing that, I just did for fun with my boyfriend. And we just started traveling, and in Canada it's still not so well known, but as we started traveling to the States, we kind of realized that people are making money at it, that there's a professional team, it's sponsored by Reebok and all this stuff, and it's just a whole new world. So that was kind of my goal back in 2013, was to get on this pro team. So just been working towards that and finally got signed in 2016.
That's wicked. So it's my understanding that, you had a nice cushy job in oil and gas in Calgary, and you actually decided to pull the trigger and go full-time for this.
Yeah.
How was that at that moment when you decided, okay, this is it, I'm going full bore for my passion?
Oh, yeah, it was very difficult. Obviously you bring the parents and the friends, and you're asking everyone, what should you do? And it's really hard because, having just that stable lifestyle and that financial and job security is so important. But, there just came a point, and I think that it's just kind of believing in yourself that, you can make a go at something, even if it's a little bit riskier than the situation you're currently in. And I just decided that I'm at the right age, the right time in my life, no kids, nothing like that going on, so why not give it a go? And, I gave it, did it, and I did it with my best effort, and things really worked out for me, so.
That's awesome. And as far as the training goes for Spartan Racing, obviously this is second to none. It's pretty grueling.
Yeah.
What does your training regiment look like on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so training, right now, training is very casual. We're in the off season, so right now I'm training just like a normal person would. I'm doing a little bit of running and a little bit of strength training, and it's really nice. But, in March and through the spring and summer and fall, things get, I'm training 6 hours a day. A lot of times my running is in the mountains, so that's a full day there. And doing a lot of obstacle-specific work, actually have a bucket and sandbags that I have in my condo, and we take those up all sorts of hills in the city And, we're going to the obstacle course gyms, and we're rock climbing, and we're doing a variety of activity because you just need to be really well-rounded as an athlete. And then I'm really lucky I have a really good clinic here in the city, Elite Sport Therapy, and they have me in there every day, and we're getting massaged and chiro and physio and doing all that. So I've got a whole kind of recovery team behind me here in the city, which has been really, really helpful.
So, the training's one thing, but then the diet's the other. Do you have a full diet that you have to follow, or can you eat pretty much whatever you want?
Well, my diet is pretty poor. No, there's so much volume in the training. The main thing is making sure you're getting those nutrients and you're getting those calories in. Is really the main point. I mean, I am sponsored by a few nutrition companies, and that really helps out my training because I tend to be, someone just likes to eat carbs and pizza and pasta all the time. And sometimes, I'm missing maybe some nutrients. So it's good, I'm on powders and bars and all that, those sort of supplements, just to make sure that I'm nice and healthy and strong. But as in terms of a diet, I don't really follow any strict diet. I just kind of listen to my body and what it needs.
So you don't have to weigh out the chicken every morning?
No weighing out the chicken. Yeah, no, not like a fitness model here. You eat to perform. So, a lot of that is a good diet, and it's usually fairly high in carbohydrates for an endurance athlete, and just making sure you're getting all those micro and macro nutrients. It's helpful. My boyfriend's actually a holistic nutritionist, so if he's seeing me hasn't had a serving of vegetables the last 5 dinners, he's making me a big kale salad. So it's good to have his support for sure.
For sure. So before we wrap this up, I do want to talk about your other venture that you have on the side, Grit Coaching.
That's right.
So how did you get this started, and who are you tailoring this company towards?
Yeah, so my best friend, she's actually an Olympic 5,000 meter runner. So she was just at Rio, and me and her decided to partner together to kind of create this coaching. It's online coaching, and the idea of it is a very holistic approach. So we've got her, who's obviously a track and field, and she has a lot of knowledge, and she's actually an exercise physiologist as well. So she's got a little knowledge on proper training, periodizing training, and then I've got the strength. So we're using her for the running and periodization. We're using myself for the strength. And we're trying to create kind of a holistic program for all sorts of people. We have different tiers in our training. So we've got, one tier is we're just basically giving you a program that's going to just sort of baseline fitness, give you a really good, get back after New Year's, feel fit, get in shape again. And then we've got the higher tiers, which is very specific to sports performance, where our clients can actually call us before and after their races and talk to us about everything from race strategies to post-race debriefs. So, it's going to be kind of tailor it to whatever our clients are looking for. But yeah, we just launched that in January, and we're accepting new clients. So
that's wicked. So if people want to check Grit out online or yourself, where are you hanging out? Yeah,
it's Grit Coaching, grit.coaching, or is it Grit Coaching at, oh my goodness.
Well, we'll put it in the
Grit Coaching. It's not .com, it's .net.
.net, okay.
That's our website. Yeah, we actually have an Instagram page, and you can follow us there, and I'll have the website and everything on that. And then it's Jessica O'Connell. She's the Olympian that I'm partnered with, and if you follow me on my page, they'll have information about our business as well.
That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much, and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Through 2017, and I know you'll bring a world championship back to Calgary. So thanks so much.
Thank you.